what is your definition of meaningful and memorable when it comes to luxury clients and throwing events for them?
So meaningful to us has, there's two sides. The first one is obviously the brand. So we always study the brand a lot and making sure that what we're going to do is so unique that nobody else could do it. So if you take a jewelry brand and you're going to do an event for Van Cleef or you're going to do an event for Bulgari, you want to make sure that when you put the event together and you start to look at the run-off show and the decor and whatever you're putting together, you want to make sure that this is not something that someone else could do. So we go back to archive. Obviously, there's also just our culture of being, in the luxury business for the last 20 years. So we know the DNA of a Cartier, versus a IWC if I go into watches versus Audemars Piguet. So that's the first thing. You want to make sure that that event is going to be truly unique to that brand heritage. And secondly, when we say meaningful, we have to make sure that it's also meaningful to the audience, meaning that the audience is going to be attracted to that event, that is going to mean something to them. If it's just to invite them to another launch party or another anniversary, how do they connect? How do we make sure that there's a desire for them to come? How do you communicate from the beginning, not only the day of, but how do you tease about the event? How do you communicate with a true invitation, with some type of potentially media coverage before? So you want to make sure that those people feel that it is exclusive and they're going to have a special access. So that's where the magic starts to come. It's not about traffic, it's about magic. Is when do you bring not too many people, but only a few, and those are the relevant ones that you want to have on your guest list. Secondly, when you go to memorable, is we're leveraging emotion. And as you know, it's when you leverage emotion that people can remember better things. So the rationale is usually delivered by clients. They give us the specificity of the product, why the product is more efficient or is more beautiful. It's all about obviously the aesthetic. It's not about the function, because obviously a luxury item, it's not something that is necessary. But when we go into memorable, we try to, so we have there's a bunch of tools, like you said. It could be a fireworks, it could be a beautiful video, it could be a show, it could be a ballet, it could be. We want to make sure that whatever we're going to use in that tool specific, it's going to be, again, making a little bit of magic happen. And it doesn't have to be long. It could be a couple seconds, it could be a couple of minutes, but at one point you want to connect emotionally and making sure that everybody is going to be, in tune with you. So that's where it becomes really exclusive. But as of today, we also want to include as many people as possible. So when you say memorable, you want it memorable for a couple hundred potentially who attended, but also memorable maybe for a couple thousand, a couple million of people who are not physically attending, but will be connected to the event through some different social media platform. So I guess that's the evolution of a luxury event now, is that you are maybe not invited. Maybe you didn't go to Cannes, my hometown, for a special event for the film festival, or you didn't go to Miami to that Art Basel very special party in December every year, but you had connection through the Facebook platform, the Twitter, or the Instagram platform, and you started to be part of that audience that is also engaging with the brand, engaging with the event without physically attending.